Good day. Today's review will be about the Starling, a new razor from PAA that came out probably early January. I got it this week, tried it yesterday, and that's what the razor looks like. It's a three-piece made out of aluminum. First part is the handle, the new Vic handle. Same handle for the Alpha Ecliptic, the aluminum one. Okay, same handle. Now the razor comes with, first of all, top cap. Okay, engraved with Phoenix shaving and the Starling on it. The bottom of the top plate. Okay, like you can see here, there's two little dots in it. This is the base plate A. Okay, and you see there's two posts. The two posts fits in the two holes in the top cap for alignment. The razor also came with an extra plate, the beta plate. Beta plate is a test, I guess. Also, the beta plate is more aggressive than the alpha plate. I'm not going to give you any measurements. If you want to see measurements, go on PAA website. Okay, all the measurements is there, weight and length, and it's all there. The Starling uses the gem type blades. If you have the bottom plate right there, you put the blade on it, and like you can see, the blade fits into the two posts. Now you have to align the blade in there. Take the top cap, put the top cap over. Now it's in. The first thing I noticed when I put everything together was, as soon as I clamp the blade up there, I don't know if you can see, there's a space. You don't see it very well. There's a space in between in the back there. When you put the handle on, you put pressure on. What it does, I don't know, it's going to be hard to see now. It opens up the front end there, and the blade comes off the top plate, and now there's a gap between the top plate, the blade, and the bottom plate. I was afraid of chatter with it. Yesterday in my French video I used it. I used it as is, and it didn't give me a really good shave. Then what I did, I went back to fix the space problem. I made myself a little spacer. Take the spacer, put it in around the post. It's roughly, if you look for the thickness, roughly a credit card. And there we go. It's in now. Put it in. And everything is secure. Okay. The blade is good. There's no play. Now I took magnifier and I look at the blade. Now the blade, okay, it's kind of hard to see because there's not a lot of exposure, but the blade now touch the top cap and gives with the base plate. Okay, now you have your gap, your blade gap. That's gonna give you your shave, quality of shave. With this, we're ready for a shave. Today's soap, although the soap is not really important today. Okay, I'm just using tallow based soap because Yesterday the razor gave me a little bit of irritation. Soap I'm gonna use is again Entre Bulles et Moi, our first version of the tallow soap. Again, it's not a review on the soap, it's a review on the razor. Now I'm just gonna go wet the face, wet the brush, and get ready for the shave. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, face is wet, the brush is wet. We're gonna load the soap now. The Starling. If you look over, if you look over YouTube, there's a couple of reviews. They're positive. Okay, people like it. When you go online, you start looking at forums. Well, the consensus is not the same. There's a fair amount of people that are complaining about the same problem that I have. There's a gap in it. My guess on that would be that when they made the razor, they didn't count for the thickness of the blade and probably the coating on the bottom and top plates. Anyway, brush is loaded. Yesterday I tried the razor. The thing is, I tried the yellow plate, I tried the blue plate without the shim, with the shim. Today I'm just gonna use the razor with the blue plate, A plate, with the shim in it. Okay, I'm not gonna take the shim off. Without the shim, my face was not well shaved. Therefore, I'm not going to do that anymore. We're going to go straight with the shim. I'm going to use the razor for the rest of the week with the shim. Next weekend, okay, I'm going to give a better appreciation of the razor. Right now, what you should do is, if you have the razor, like I say, take the handle off, clamp the front end together, and look in the back, see if you have a gap. If you have a gap, okay, try to figure out a shim for it. Like I say, the bank card, credit card, okay, they're pretty much a good thickness. If you don't put the shim in it and you clamp together, the problem will arise right in there. That's where all the pressure is going to be done on the blade. Then from there, the base plate and the top cap kind of open up. Then now the blade is free to move up and down. Okay, first pass with the grain. Also, the few other reviews I've seen on the razor, they say, oh, use this part there against your face to guide yourself. I would say no. I would say it's not aggressive enough. Put it close, but not there. I'm actually getting a better shave than yesterday with it. And for people that are used with the gem razors, shaving with this is a little bit different. I don't have a gem razor with me, but normally if you look at the gem razor, the post is going to be in the middle of the razor. Therefore, when you move the razor, it's a different way of moving it. Now the post, or the handle, is all the way in the back. Also, since there's not a big gap in it, okay, be sure to rinse your, okay, if your lather is pretty thick, make sure that you do rinse the razor more often. Okay, and a first pass. It's not bad actually. Yesterday the first pass was done with the yellow base plate. I didn't get the shave I wanted. Now today it's pretty much there. Okay, for on par with the eraser. I'm gonna go rinse the face and I'm gonna come back for pass number 2. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, pass number 2. There we go. Pass number 2 against the grain. The razor is a little bit awkward under the nose. But I think that's every all Gems razors are like that. Now, on another note, I did put the French video on last night, and people have come back to me telling me that they do have the razor and they're not experiencing the problem I am experiencing with it. I guess there is people that do have an issue with the alignment. It's not an alignment problem, it's more like the back end gap. And I tried it with the shim, without the shim. Without the shim, the razor was really rough. The plate is pretty mild. Okay, it's not aggressive at all. Pass number 2, it's really nice. Okay, it's a nice shave compared to yesterday. I'm much more pleased. Some spots there in the neck, but I know those. Okay, it's gonna be against the grain, not across, but against the grain that it's really gonna pick up. Gonna go rinse the face. Be right back. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, third application. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water. On third pass, I like the soap to be a little bit more wet, or the lather I should say. I normally don't do under my nose for third pass, but this time I will. Much better finish now. It's much better shave today. Actually, I'm quite happy. Yesterday, when I shaved with it, I think it was caused by the lack of the shim in the back. I had scratch mark down there. Today, nothing. It's pretty good. Shave is right there. Okay, there might be one little spot down there. There we go, gone. There we go, we're BBS now. It gave me the shave I really wanted compared to yesterday. It's a little bit finicky to work with it, but you can obtain a decent shave with the Starling on the blue plate. I'm gonna go rinse my face and I'm gonna come back for the conclusion. Okay? Stand by. Okay, shave is done. I'm just gonna use the Aftershave Nomad. I like the scent of it. Yesterday I tried another Italian barber aftershave. There was way more burn than that on my face. There's a little bit now, but maybe a little bit there, but it's kind of normal. Anyway, this completes the shave today. Okay, I reviewed the PAA Starling single edge razor that just came out. Now, like I said, my razor, I have a problem with a gap when the blade is put in. Some razors apparently do not have it. Myself, I frankly believe that the razor do benefit from, you can see there, okay, a little spacer to keep the top cap aligned with the blade. It gives a much smoother shave. Without it, okay, the blade, I guess the blade is going up and down a little bit, changing the blade gap. You don't get the same thing. I did get irritation yesterday, which I didn't get today. I'm quite pleased by it. I will keep on using this razor for the rest of the week. Next weekend or for the next review, I will give you my final thought on this razor. Then we will pass on I might maybe sometime around Wednesday, if I'm really happy with the blue bottom plate, I will move on to the yellow one, the better plate, just to try, then give you next week what my thoughts are on this razor. With this, I hope you guys are gonna have plenty of good shaves this week, and I hope to see you next weekend for another video and my thought on the PAA Starling single edge razor. With this, have a good week, have good shaves, and see you. Okay, bye.